So here's an example if your kit comes with both an EdBushing and an EdLink. Here are three different types of examples. This one is the one that comes with the 50 to 300L. This is the one that comes with the 135 f2, and this is the one that comes with the 35 to 105 3.5. Now they'll come not attached like this. They'll come looking with two pieces, and what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to use either pliers, or if you've got really strong hands, you're going to put it together. I suggest some kind of pliers, but basically you're going to attach it. I need to be able to ship these nice and low profile, which is why they're not attached when they come to you. So you need to attach that part first. You need to take the EdLink and install it inside the EdBushing. In these cases, this is what I'm calling the new EdLink. There'll still be some EdLinks that attach directly to the lenses, but those are all the older FD style mounts. I've got EdLinks in those, but for FDN, all the EdLinks will be the types that will install into EdBushings exclusively. So once you've pre-assembled your EdLink to your EdBushing, same concept like with the ones which only have EdBushings, you find the goal posts. That's them right there. You make sure the EdLink engages them, and then you catch on the outside the slot that captures the small square, and that is ready for installation of the mount. Now some are more difficult to capture than others. For example, this one's particularly challenging, and this is where I've had a few people have their shark fins, their buttons trapped behind their shark fins, because if you don't get it in between, I really doubt that the video is going to see it, but with my eye can pretty clearly, there's a couple of spots to capture it, goalposts. But if you miss it, there's a chance that you'll push, when you try to see if you have aperture control, it'll push it too far and it'll pop behind. And this is one where you have to take the lens apart, which requires these screws and whatnot, and it gets complicated. Or you have to try that trick, which usually works in this case, that I showed, where the gravity and tapping will get the button unstuck. But it's better to make sure you actually get it into the goalposts in the first place. What can sometimes help, and I try to do this on some of the ones I send out, is you can always sand the tips a little bit down so that it gives you a little bit of an easier access. But even if it's not, even if it's fully squared, you just kind of aim okay. I think I got it right, and so actually, now that I'm just testing it out right now, and I can see I control back and forth. So I got it into the hole. So now you just line up that exterior slot, pop it in to the slot, and see, this is a very common occurrence where this part, where that foot gets stuck. So push down, push the A in, and you're in, and then you can check before attaching. You can check before attaching the mount whether or not you have aperture control, and in this case we do. Okay, and then finally on this type, it's a longer EdLink. It's a different shape, but same concept goes. Just look down inside, and it'll be pretty clear where this one looks more like a box as opposed to goalposts. But you take good judgment of where it is. You feel your way in. You capture it. You make sure that you've got control. And I do. And then you just simply reattach the mount. Or attach the mount in the first place. And you're ready to start shooting. this really is a fantastic lens. It's one of my favorite. It's built like the modern cinema lenses, and you can pick them up sometimes for $700 on eBay or on KEH.com, and really built like a tank. I love it, and the pictures are phenomenal, super sharp. I'm going to try to do some reviews of some of the lenses once I've got all these conversion things done, but for now this is really one of my favorites.